Look at this beautiful sky. It's nice, isn't it? Look.
Are ones that are pretty damn obvious and have reflections in water, just like that. Reflections in water. Two objects. Again, the sundog giving off a reflection. There's some of my photos at night when these things were coming in one night. You can see that illuminations above, multicolored, different colored objects, different size, coming in like a group. There's the red one with the yellow moon in front of it. There's one of the red comet things that was coming in. Yeah, the people that bought that camera lie. That ain't no 4K video, but it's clearly an object. The vivid purple. The magenta planet, Atu. Purple gas giant. I mean, that's some vivid shit right there. One of mine not too long ago. It was pinkish red illumination. I was actually out in Athens, Georgia, at a friend's house, and after sunset, this thing was just lighting up. It was like a pink red. You want to see it pulsating. There's another one from a different person showing the orange, yellowish illumination under it, which is like an object, an asteroid, and then the purple would be the planet. Those lower illuminations down there, that glowing orange, those are like asteroid objects. The OCG groups. There's Atu again. This ionized freaking vapor clouds. Red rainbow. See the vividness. You see how it just messes with the camera? It distorts everything, makes everything kind of, vivid. There's the double illumination sunset, and then the illumination on the complete opposite side of the planet. That's what happens when one of those suckers is basically right on top of you, taking up the entire sky, no matter where you point it. Well, down there at the horizon you saw the white, and that was its moon that was already setting. This was back when it did its close pass. Another example, multiple objects illuminating. One big one to the left, one big one to the right. Asteroid crossing across the front. That was Nibiru sunrise with the light rays basically shining up under the belly of it. Several objects right there in that photo. You can see them. Two to the left, one big one to the right. Of course, Isitam and its yellow moon. Double illuminations. That would have been a sunrise, I think. It's another example of the vividness and the colors of when these objects are basically up there at sunset, sunrise. It just radiates from it. Somebody else's capture of that one of those orange objects. I've captured them a couple of times, but not near as clear as this guy did. This is sped up pretty fast. The original video was extremely slow. See, there's an example somebody took in Florida, basically showing one of those objects up opposite of the sun, the setting sun in Florida. So that's the setting sun. And then there's one of those objects that you just saw being illuminated at sunset, all by itself, opposite side of the sun. That's an object. I've captured it several times myself. It does exist. The person who was filming this was clearly freaking out, didn't know what the hell was going on. I muted it because he cussed a lot. You can see there's a sphere right under the moon, and there's one behind it, as if two big objects were passing by the moon. Here's a couple of my really good, obvious examples of one of these objects near the sun, basically moving out of the way, and then the sun popping out from behind it. You can see it right there. That just flared out behind it as soon as it moved away. I'll do several slow. You can see its little arc. See it right there? Yeah, a little dark shadow. That was a lucky find. Those aren't easy to find. But there it is. Second sun, or sun popping out from behind it, flaring up. Another example of a passing planet, basically the shadow, the deep dark shadow up above with the rainbow on the bottom, the opposite side. It's not how rainbows are supposed to be. That is a passing planet, the light refracting in its atmosphere. It's another example. Passing objects getting close, light refracting around its atmosphere. And again, different example. And again, something else at night. Now that whole top part is the passing planet. You can see the light shining basically behind it. See it right there, completely different than the sky. You got the sky on the bottom, and then you got the planet at the top. You got an illuminated asteroid out in front. 3 light sources, 3 rainbows. Now this was back 2019. This was when we had the supermoon. I mean, it was a supermoon. It was giant. I was recording it as it was setting, and then as it was basically setting, something behind it started, you're about to see, going crazy. So it was setting, and then something big behind it was basically being illuminated, and actually whited out my camera. Guessing that was probably Ottu, or one of them. Look at that shit. Clearly there's something right there. What the fuck? It's the only time that's ever happened on that camera. There's Ottu's moon, basically in the morning. You can see it, big huge white arc. Pretty clear to see. And another example I'll show you in a second. Same thing, top left. Ottu's moon, pushing in. It's got the little atmospheric gap between it. It's pushing through. And we got another example. 2 objects next to the sun, captured by a professional photographer. There's another example of either the 2 suns or Isatum and its moon. That's basically what's up there. You just can't see them. Those big planets, and that's why they're chemtrailing, keep you from seeing the silhouettes. Planetary shadow to the right. You can see the shadowing on the lake, proving it's not a photo anomaly. Here's another example of one of these objects eclipsing the sun for a second.